Hello everybody. Super Puppy, welcome in. Flash flood warning, he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, let's turn this music down a little bit. I went to the store and bought a hoe. I was on fast forward today, but I was like, we haven't weeded our fields or anything that we have done, seeded in the month of May, so let's get that dealt with. I like to go with a hoe over the small weeder. Hoes give you a better yield bonus for precision farming. So we're just gonna do that. And then we'll go to the next day after we do that. It made our debt a lot bigger because I had to borrow money by the hoe, but so be it. I'm a little tipsy the way he's swinging around when I'm driving. This tractor has enough horsepower for it, but the other one doesn't, so keep that in mind. Seems kind of silly to do. Oh, see, this corner gets me. It seems silly to do hoeing on a field where the crop hasn't grown yet, but you get a higher bonus that way. Start with this field here that we own. Our newest field that we bought. That will be a rice field once this, what was it, oat? I think I put on here. Once we harvest the oat, same month we can make it a rice paddy. plant some rice. A little warm. I just finished a big cup of tea here, chai tea. Oh, I never know what line to take when it's like, yeah, you have to choose one right next to the other. Which one do I go with? Looks like we had 4 people watching and we dropped down to 1 right now. That's okay. Everybody goes, hey, you're not 1. Goodbye. That's how it is. I think we are... How far in debt are we? $115,000 in debt. Yeah, I was hoping to make that number a lot smaller. You don't have to sleep through May. If fast forward time and see if there's another contract that comes up. I'm going to look at the text here. I'll try and... reply to this text. It's kind of important here, so just get this going. I'm not rich enough to hire a worker, so we'll try to do this. It accidentally. That's not the border the best, but there we go. Feels right now like when it rains it poured. Like there's so much going on right now. Feeling like the tread death that formation of the field still does here. So we were a little bugged up when we did the seeding on here with the fertilizing. We'll see when the crop grows. We have better luck. I'm seeing how much fertilizer they actually need. then we're kind of go from there. It's kind of weird how it's bugged up. I don't know if it's the map. I don't know if it's precision farming. Saw another new map from Argentina came out. That one looks pretty. I really like how that one looks. I'm like, I can't switch to another map right away. So there's a few other maps as well, but the Argentina one has a few custom crops. And I'm like, I like maps with custom crops. And I get a chance to really look at all the other new mods. I have to take a look. Like our cows over there. Pretty good. I do like what I've done with their initial farmyard so far. But I don't want to give up on this map quite yet. Like I'm enjoying it, but all the new ones are calling my name. The field next to us isn't ours, but that definitely needs to be weeded as well. This field is just short enough that I don't have time to open the contracts while doing something. By the time it loads, I'm like, yeah, I'll be at the end of the field. Turn around here and go see if there's any contracts to do. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's gonna save. I should have figured. That's not what I said. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Michael. Just give me a moment. Got what I was doing here. Open this. We were gonna look at something contracts. You have the same flesh split as Super Puppy does. Fertilizing contracts are usually bugged up. I take them and then they complete right away. Like, I don't even have to go do anything. Really bugged up. Kind of like free money right now. Alright, I said that one was tempting to do, but if I don't finish it, it's a partial bill, it'll be kind of hard to do that one. Let's try it. If I fail it, I'll just add in the money. I did start the engine. No, I didn't. So how much rain are you guys expecting for a flash flood kill? Webcam is way off. I wish I could. Maybe that's the best I can do right now. I have to figure out where to put my webcam. Still haven't figured it out after all these months. Not the best spot for it. Entering 30 minutes. Yeah, that's definitely gonna cause flash floods. We had a thunderstorm go through, a lightning storm yesterday. Didn't really give us too much rain, honestly. But it caused a whole bunch of fires in the mountains. I don't think I have to do this, but I think there's like a tiny bit of weeds that will grow on one side if I don't. So we're just gonna do this one. And if any weeds grow that I missed, I'll come back and get them when they grow. Be a smaller penalty thin. A little bit of overlap here, but I turned around sometimes and there. That should be good. Let's go do the other field quickly. Does it rain on and off for the next 16 hours, or sometime in the next 16 hours you need a little bit of rain? I think it probably means it's gonna rain non-stop for 16 hours. Yep, rain on and off. It's good though. Get some rain. I mean, you guys usually get more rain than other places, but rain is hard to come by this year for most people. Five inches in total, yeah. There's some kind of tropical storm or anything, or is it just a cold front moving through? We don't even get half an inch of rain when it rains here. Like, we don't get rain. I mean, like Vancouver does, but like where I live in my valley, quarter inch is like a lot of rain. We don't even get that. If you look up our rainfall for every month, we're lucky if we get any rain. I honestly don't know what people would think if they got all that rain here. They wouldn't know what to do with it. Thought about buying the spot sprayer, but I'm like, I definitely don't have the money for that. Maybe we can upgrade to that eventually. Not normal for August? Do you usually just get more rain in like October then? Or like, would you say it's earlier? I thought you and Puppy were in different cities. Well, that's pretty funny if you're in the same city. Like, what are the chances? August is a dry month, so you're not even supposed to be getting as much rain at all. We seem to be getting our hot summer temperatures right now. Like, we usually get hotter temperatures in August, but it seems like we're finally getting our summer temperatures right now. Well, they just took all summer to get here. Yeah, so you're in the same region. You can't say you're in the same city, not really. We both know you're not in the same city, but same region more than likely. The best way to say it. Probably even a more fancy word for it that I just can't say at the moment. So my brain's not thinking. Well, yeah, so usually you get half inch of rain for August. We're almost done. Like one more pass. Might be 1.5, which equals 2, but almost done. Yeah, see, so you can't say you're in the same city. Like, I would say that, but then you would correct me, because you really know we're in the same region. Same district, basically, county, whatever. Same temperature inside and outside. There you go. That's the word for it. Like, you'll find the word. Oh, where am I gonna put this? I'm kind of full over there in storage. I'll have to think about where to put it temporarily and then think about my storage. I definitely need to put more storage up at the house, but I don't know what I would put up there. Maybe all the mowing stuff can go up there. But I need money before I do that. I'm gonna watch the tractor. Since I'm not really doing bales, you can go over there for right now. I'm gonna do some straw bales, but basically I can perk stuff right here, but then I have to pull it out to get to that trigger point to put bales into here. And those are rice straw bales that act like grass bales for some reason in the cows instead of straw, so it throws me off. Okay, I don't think we're gonna succeed in this contract. We have to go up to field 30. I think if we take this road up there, okay. Oh man, is this gonna be a big trailer and these small roads would be a problem? I made the mistake when I was doing some logging, trying to have a regular sized logging trailer down here on these roads. Can't really easily do that. We're going to that field you can barely see over there. Corner of the lake there. Looks like a sand pit from here, where it looks up that way. Round bale for cotton. I always do the square bales for cotton, so interesting. I usually employed the John Deere. Like I say, you can't unload partial cotton bales, so if that happens, I'll have to save and quit and download that mod just to finish his contract. And the mod I'm talking about is the one where you can unload partial bales. I'm gonna park this over here because the road gets kind of tight. I'm not exactly sure if I have room farther up ahead yet. Oh, this machine looks so funky. I think it's my first time using it in a long time. Especially my first time in FS25 for sure. And it's so big, it takes up the whole road. So 59 degrees for low temperature for next Friday for you guys? That's crazy if so. That's a very low temperature for you. I don't really know what temperatures we're getting to at night here, but for you guys it's definitely low. Checking out the baler, really interesting. Back end of it, rollers. So the cotton that you have around you, Michael, are they done with round bales or square? Or neither? Fall is here, it definitely feels like it. Fall is my favorite season, so I'm really happy. I crocheted well, maybe I can show you. Want to see what I crocheted that is pretty cool? It's not done yet, but it's pretty cool. I've been working on it all week and just finished. It's not finished, but pretty cool. It's fall related, that's why I brought it up. Unfold harvester. You know how they're done? Fair enough. Oh dear. You want me to go up and down that way and up and down that way? It changes that way. Okay. You're not showing me the GPS line, so can you do that? Show lines. Show lines. Oh, but it's like two different fields. But one field, but two fields. Oh, I have to go over a creek. Oh, this is weird. That's why GPS lines are like, I don't know what to think. Let's just do the small field. Yeah, it was trying to show me the GPS lines over there. But for this field, that's not my field, but my field. It's pretty cool. Let me harvest it, so it has to be part of this field. A little bit of cotton going across the creek. Don't want to say anything? No, that's fair enough, Michael. And it's perfectly acceptable to say no, I don't know. I don't know is an answer and no is an answer. You have to kind of normalize that again. You always feel pressure to try to find an answer instead of saying I don't know is the answer. Or I'll look it up or I'll learn, or I don't know is a good answer. Kind of harder with the GPS. So we have a pre-chamber and a main chamber. Interesting. Say, I don't know is not an answer. But it is. I totally get you, but why I'm bringing it up is that people were saying that it's not the answer. And just instead of spewing facts or made up things, saying I don't know. Like I get where, like saying I don't know why I did something, like when you're in trouble is like not an answer, right? Kind of, sort of, right? Certain actions that you do should be, I don't know, but like if it's like a topic you want to learn about or talk about, or how to get somewhere, I don't know. Perfectly okay. Outside line here to get. Don't know. Tricky to get to. Come back and touch up the edge there if we can. Exactly, Michael. I'd rather somebody says I don't know than give me a lie or a made up fact, or well, it wouldn't be a made up fact or made up answer. I think to me you sound smarter if you say I don't know than just spewing out something that, you know, I might know the answer and be like, you were just telling me crap, why? We're loading the pre-chamber. That then goes into the main chamber. Really interesting. It's not getting everything, but we'll come back and get that if we need to for Vale. Pretty steep, actually. Today, posting from an article about 20s for most of the northern states next week. Wow. That's actually very sad to think about. That's gonna damage a lot of crops. Like, over here, like a lot of the orchards and vineyards and stuff, right? Like, you depends on where you are, you would be rushing to get crops out the field. Or trees and vineyards and stuff like that, right? This word. From southern states, it's 59 to 80. I'm trying to do this. I'm still here, Michael. I'm just dealing with things. Family stuff going on here. I play this field as yeah, it is early for fall. Oh man, look how steep this is. Crazy. Because I'm going this direction, kind of going downhill. I definitely feel like fall should be here because I always think of like school in fall, right? Like school starts up in fall. Apple harvest, you know. But it is early. It is early. Yeah, I think that's about right on track, right? Oh man, I can't hold this thing back. It just wants to go. Go right into the water if I let it go. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know where to put a bale when the bale's done, or is it fall in the water? I might have to backtrack to even ground to drop off a bale when it's done. Will I get around the field once or not for this contract? This field didn't look that big, and then I'm like, it's pretty big. I think it kinda is a big field. It lets me just rest and let it do its own thing. Well, thanks, Michael, for being here and chatting. On a quiet morning. I do know people expect Juan to be here instead of me. Yeah, get on the next line over here. Yep, he's at the RV. He's building a computer desk right now out of plywood that we bought. Okay, yeah. Oh, did it let go of the bale's there, okay. Maybe it can do 2 bales at once and I don't know. Or do I have to let it go here? Sorry, there's a family thing going on right now with my family. There's actually 3 separate family things I'm trying to go and deal with. Definitely feel like it's pouring rain for me. I'm curious if this will go into the main chamber or if it will tell me. Yeah, I will load it. Okay, so I can keep this bale into here until we're back up by the creek there. Might be a flat of a places we're gonna get right now to unload this bale. Hi Patrick. How am I doing? Honestly, not the best. There's a lot of family things, emergencies going on right now. But, how are you doing? Kind of playing right now to distract myself a little bit from real life. Sometimes that's the best thing I can do, is just distract myself a little bit. time we drove the tractor in the pond. No, thank you, Patrick. It's needed. Thank you. Michael says BRB, fair enough. So, Patrick, you play FS25 or 22? Well, it definitely sounds rough. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, seems like everything's happening at once, right? It's like, I don't know, like a downpour. Just raining lemons right now. Interesting graphic they made up there. It's supposed to mimic the cotton going inside somehow. Doesn't make sense, but yeah, we'll just go with that. That's a good way to look at it. I don't play poker, but I definitely understand the concept of, yeah. Ah, so yeah, to the quarterfinals of our journey. Yeah, doing pretty good with poker then. Well, hold your own, but nowhere an air pro. Now, it's one of those things where, like most hobbies or skill sets, right? It takes years of experience to get to pro level. I find it interesting when certain people, you know, even video games, they'll be like, man, you're good at that. It's like it's taken hours, many hours of a certain skill of practicing, right, to learn things. Like I'm trying to learn ukulele as well, and it's like, I'm nowhere good as other people, right, but it's like, they had to start where I started at some point. It's really hard on this field. I mean, once I turn around here, it's hard not to drive that thing into the pond. Gravity right about here makes it really hard to turn this around. Yep. I'm fighting it. Like, just get on GPS and it'll do it itself. Bale again. Can we plop this one around? Or should we wait over there? Plop it off over here. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. I wasn't sure if you've been to our channel before or not. There's 3 of us on here, hence the 3J, so you'll have 3 different hosts. Usually we have more people on here. It's a really quiet morning for some reason. That'd be a good thing. Just get something to drink here quickly, and I'll still be playing. I'm just gonna have my webcam and mute myself so I can do that. Okay, there we go. I had to finish my tea here. Sorry, just texting family. I'm kind of like the middle person right now, so it's hard. Hey, Adrian, how's it going today? Sorry, I was lost in text between family here. Saw you were streaming. I didn't really have a chance to pop in like usual because family. Alright. Or either play MLB, show, baseball, I'm assuming. Or play some farming sim. I like to play a lot of different games. Like Pal World is one I'm playing right now. I actually have a server going with some friends. I like Terraria quite a bit. Planet Zoo is another one I like. I like to play a whole bunch of games. Like I can show you my Steam library. I play a lot, but it seems like the only ones that people really like when I stream is Farming Sim. Doing good? Glad to hear it. At least it's not. I don't know, I just told my sister, at least it's not hailing lemons for you. Let's just say that. Like, it feels like a downpour, but I'm like, no, it feels like somebody's pelting me with lemons. We're 16% done with this contract. Hoping it doesn't get bugged up and we can actually finish this contract. This harvester is known to be a problem. It's getting pretty dirty. What did that stop? Oh, you're right. This is weird because it goes both ways here for the field. Yeah, this is weird. I remember this when I looked at the GPS. I'm like, we're gonna go up and down this way and up and down that way. Well, that's what it was doing here. Oh, I do not like this way because it's gravity, man. I get pulled right down to that lake pretty well. Don't know if I can copy this text, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. guess we still have to go this way. Okay. Let's just do these couple rows here. And then we'll figure out what other direction we want to go. That's gonna be a lot of bales. I don't know how many that bale trailer holds, but it's gonna take a couple of trips to probably deliver it. I didn't even look at where we have to deliver it. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not too far away, because it will take forever. Come on, saving. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I was like, if it's bottom of the map, it takes forever with the hills. Somewhere up top here, that's not too bad. Really want to turn around here. Love the fall colors here. Something I really enjoyed with FS22 as well. They've really done a much better job in 25. Don't know if I want to skip rows or not quite yet. Let's just do this one. We're close to a full bale again. Worried about if I get full on top, the bale's just gonna roll down here anyway, so I'll have to figure it out. Plus side is I can choose where I want the bale to go, because I can hold one outside this finish and then do one inside the chamber. So I can kind of wait till I'm down here again. It's gonna be really steep trying to do this. Forward people are watching, I appreciate that. This is open to multiplayer, crossplay. People wanting to join. There we go. Since we're on flat ground here, let's go ahead and drop that off. The goal is just to make sure they don't go into the water. I'm never getting them back with a super shrink. Okay, now is where I think we're gonna struggle. It's too bad then, we're only gonna go up and down at the end. Make the GPS line speed a little bit different if this gets to be a problem. It's pretty steep though. They look pretty good. Do I have a truck in my farm? No. I used to. I usually sell trucks. You mean more like a pickup or a semi-truck? The pickup I usually sell, because then I get people that join my map and you take the pickup for a ride and ends up in the water. Semi, I don't have one because this map is kind of small in turns. I don't know if you're familiar with this map, but there's a couple turns on it where semi-truck does not work. I used to have... I don't even know where to find it. Is it in here? It used to come with like one of these, I think a dragon. And I got rid of that, I think. Yeah, I think I got rid of that one. Well, this isn't the only map I play. My other maps I have semi-trucks on. My single player definitely has semi for logging. I can tell we have a pickup in it. And then I haven't started my next series yet. The next series will be on 4 fields. And it'll be kind of competitive, but not too bad. Yeah, the dragon. I like the dragon on this map, but I wanted... let me show you. Still going. Make sure it stops. The main farm here. You start with this property here with a house on it. I moved my house over here, and I added cows and stuff. I just have a greenhouse here, grass field, and then this field where the cows are was a rice field when I started. So we have 2 different cow farms here. We have one for dairy and then we have one for meat. So I use fenceless pastures. And then I kind of linked them together so it looks like one cow farm with a cattle gate. So we have cattle on both sides here. And this one is technically where the other one eats. It's over here. So it's kind of fenceless. You kind of see them together. I don't know. I like what I did here. This is a Australian barn from the mod. And that's the best I can make the cattle guard, but it works for now. Then we have our fermenting silo over here for silage. We have the forage wagon to make TMR eventually. This is our silo. We have our repair shop, fuel station. We have the canning preservatory factory there. We have our seeds fertilizer right there. Our equipment's right there. Kind of the setup we have. This was like, it's a silo, a house, a shed, and a repair station, and it, I don't know, you would have to start the map to see the starting map, but it's looking pretty good so far. Then we have this field here, and this field here, but we kind of own right now. And then we have grass right here, currently, just to, you know, feed the cows. That's kind of what we are doing. Okay, I'm gonna go BRB quickly. I'll start another row, maybe. Get in here. Yeah, I usually don't trust pickup trucks in a multiplayer stream where others can join. Especially in a map with water right here where it's not fenced off. Doesn't end well usually. Okay, I'll be right back, everybody. Hey, I'm back, I'm back. See a moose. Drove a car for the first time. How was it? Pretty exciting, moose. Let me just turn around here. Oh, this is tricky. Gravity, man. It was good. So do you have your learners? Or some kind of permit now? Oh, I don't have my webcam back up. I'll get there. Okay, how do I get just the webcam going? There we go. I think I figured it out. Okay. Yeah, I got my full driver's license last year, so I mean, sometimes it takes people a while, like me, to get the confidence to do it. Like, I've been driving on permits for a while, for many years. It's up here, you get your learners, and then you get your, so I think we call it L, and then you get your N, which is the new driver, and then you have to have that for a bit before you can take your full license. We've kind of changed that now. So with the learners, I had to drive with Juan or somebody else that had the drivers. But with my N, many people over here have their N. They don't want to take the final driver's test. With your N, you can drive by yourself, along with some restrictions. But many people just choose to always keep their N because they don't want to go back and try to pass with full drivers. That feels to be the way for the trip back down, but we'll get there. I think they're changing it now where after having your N for a while you don't have to take your final if you don't get into trouble. I don't remember I just realized there's a backlog of road tests and they're trying to redo it, their structure of the test. No more N tests, maybe? Okay, yeah, the test for the N is being removed. So you'll have to get your L, you have to do a computer test, like multiple questions is easy. So then you have to have a 12-month zero tolerance probation period. And then you have to go take your road test to get your full license. Okay, so they're removing the N. The N you would have to go take a road test with an instructor. And they're a little less picky than your full test. But yeah, then you would have to do that and then go back and take the test with them again, so. Oh. uh, certain vehicles people feel strongly about, right? I am not brand loyal. People will ask me what my favorite tractor is, or I don't have one. I would be like, it really depends on what I'm using it for. Do I need a front loader? Do I need a certain horsepower? Do I need this or that? Like, I'm more about, is it fueled up? Is it repaired? Does it have 4 wheels? And does it drive? Like, no. But even in real life, I mean, people are always like, you have to have this type of car or this type of truck, and I'm like, does it work? And we pretty much have stuck to a brand with our real life vehicles, but it's not super brand loyal. It's just their customer service was really good and they're nearby, so it was easy to go there. It definitely wouldn't take much for me to just go to another dealership. Like I not really brand loyal. There's certain food items I'm brand loyal about. No, some brands don't taste it well, but for the most part, I'm not that picky. Food, you go to house brand and save money. A lot of the items I can do house brand. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Hey, Gravy. How's it going? I don't think we're harvesting. Back it up. We're a little too fast downhill here. Yep, we're paying for the name. We used to work retail, my husband and I. And he was manager, so he has some insight about how a lot of the product is made at the same factory. You know, just slap a different label on it. Some very minor differences, if anything. Michael is back. Welcome back, Michael. Oh, he spent more kiwi in his stream? That's awesome. I didn't see that he was live. I must have missed it. Sometimes on YouTube, you know, on the side, the left side, I don't know how you guys do that. It shows who's live on top, but I have to scroll down sometimes, and like it's randomly mixed in. They're not always on the top who's live. I thought for the longest time it was just put all of them on top, but it doesn't. It's really weird. Still raining. It's more of a blue sky today. The smoke is a little bit less over here today. What does it say? I don't think that's accurate. What does it say? Yeah, it's around 22, 23, 24. It depends on which one I go with. You're napping? You're early for a nap. Oh no, you lost all the progress because the server crashed. Bummer. Were you on a dedicated server? Or was it just being hosted by his computer? I know it's afternoon there for you, Michael. You know I know that. It's still early. Getting lunchtime here. I know Juan will come back for lunch, and then I have to have it figured out. I meant to clean the waffle maker and make some waffles. Bacon is what I thought I would make, but I didn't clean the waffle maker. So you think he hosts it on his computer? So probably like there's a chance he has a backup save, but yeah, if he has it turned off or it's not saving, then maybe not. It's a bummer either way to lose hours of playing though. Sure, Murray? Just your job. There's no reference to what you're saying. No hi, no nothing, just your job. No. Crazy downhill here, people. Pretty steep. For one of your birthdays, you want to go to Tampa, but you're not sure what birthday? Your birthday's in the beginning of the year, right? So it'll be still nice weather if you go over there that time of year. So that's the downside to my birthday being when it is it's kind of in a season where there's not much to do and not places to go. It's a little bit hard. Shoot the road or we don't get in trouble. 3 hours of playing was lost. Oh. Yeah, and he's on PC though, right? So I don't know if he knows how to get to the backup saves. Let's see if there's anything there. But if he has autosave turned off, then yeah. This turns around pretty quickly. Oh, yes, of course. See, I have mine so it saves every 15 minutes, and it annoys me. A dedicated server you can do like every half hour, and that's a little bit better. I mean, you can set whatever time you want dedicated, but no, it doesn't really tell me. 110% is potential. Just curious how much yield that probably is on this field up here. I wonder if I should buy the data for this, if it would help it. I wish I could unbuy data for this field, but now that it's grass and it's gonna have weeds in it for the cows, it is what it is. Usually 90 degrees. Okay, that won't be too bad then, Michael. I don't think he has it on because other people play on it. I mean, in that situation, I have other questions, but yeah, it's kind of too late to ask and see. But yeah, it's a bummer. A lot of work in 3 hours sometimes on a map. A 19-hour drive. You're not harvesting again. You keep forgetting to lower that harvester. I'm trying to think not to bring up a map here. I think it was like Panama City area in Florida, Michael? I think around there. Have you ever stayed in that area? I have family that stayed there on vacation and really liked that area of Florida. I've never been to Florida minus the one time in the airport, which doesn't really count. It's a state I haven't been to, technically. I have to figure out someday how to get down to that area. I mean, I don't have any urge to visit because I have never gone down that way. I've stayed in Destin and Daytona Beach before. The Daytona wouldn't be too bad, but it depends what time of year, because right, you know, everybody else goes there and I don't know, it gets too crowded. Oh no, I didn't want to lower it here. Okay. Let's go. That just scared me. I'm like, don't put the bale in the water. Go put the bale over here. With the other bales. Don't roll into the water. I cannot get you back, probably. In Daytona for 9 days. I wouldn't mind going over that way, mainly to watch NASA, watch some space stuff on NASA over that way. I don't think I would go for Daytona for NASCAR. I think that would be too stressful on me. I mean, that'd be a busy place to go to for Daytona. That would be fun. Daytona's too big of a NASCAR track for me to want to go to anyways. quit the contract. I already have 5 bales. I'm not even halfway done. There's gonna be a lot of trips to deliver bales. Maybe I'll do that here. Once I get to the bottom here, I'll pick up some bales and deliver them. If all that part of the field would still do over there, and then all this over here, it's a lot. It's kind of funny that you're not even in Alabama for an hour. Pretty quick state to drive through. Pre-chamber is 25% of the main chamber. Curious. Okay. How many bales can you put on here? 4, maybe? 3 or 4? We'll try to figure that out. Never done this. In 25 at least. Sure we don't go into the water too much. Oh, I dropped that so close to the water. Don't know how this works. Do I drive this way? Oh, yeah, we're only gonna put 3 bales. Take a lot of trips. I'm only this far done. I already have that many bales. Hey, it's Dorian. You have to leave for work later. Well, hello. That's a quick statement to start with. You have a new job? I don't know. You're supposed to have today off. I'm trying to see why we're starting to talk about work. Your first job. Well, is it a good job? Exciting job? First job and your first shift. Well, that's exciting. Congrats. Hopefully it goes well for you. You get your car, and now you have a job. It's exciting. I won't ask you where you work, but hopefully it's a place that you enjoy. Transporting. Sure, there's like straps you put over the rest of the bales? No straps. They're sitting there. Okay. Where do we deliver these? Farmer's market. There's multiple farmer's markets. That's the problem with this map. That one. Tag that. Where we get one. Oh, a Bob Evans. Those who still exist. We don't have them up here. And the one close to where my parents live closed down, I think. Can't quite recall. Are you working in the kitchen? Are you the dishwasher? Hopefully not. I mean, if you are, it's usually the position they hire. That's good. Starting job. A grill cook. Nice. Enjoy. I always feel bad for the dishwasher because your hands get really raw and dried out. You guys drive at odd times of the day, Michael, being in Louisiana at 2:30 in the morning. Sounds good, Gravy. Not quite sure how much longer I'll stream, but maybe here, maybe not. Road is kind of narrow. That's better. A little bit wider now. So, historian, are you starting during rush hour? Like dinner rush hour then? That's gonna be quite the learning curve, being tossed into a weekend rush hour for dinner. Hey Josh. Why were you starting driving? I guess. But why were you still driving that late at night? You just think it less traffic, maybe? Maybe better time if you leave that late at night? Okay, walk a little bit faster. No, you can't walk back. That's silly. Cross the street and then turn around again. Okay, look at those over here somewhere, but I think bales do not go on this side. Just take a look and make sure. I think bales have to be over here on this side. I do not know how these unload. Do they slide off the back? Maybe. Let's see if they do. You ran into a cattle panel with your head and have 3 staples now? Ouch! That seems like it would definitely hurt. Okay, so you want to make it before 3 p.m. So 25% transported. 38%, so they give me 5% for that contract. So that's basically telling me I'm going to have 9 more bales at least. We'll see. Quite a bit, but not too bad. Oh, sorry, did not see you crossing the road there. There's the Sunrise, Louisiana. You didn't cross the road. You stopped for nothing. Sounds good, Michael. Nice part about seeing my tracks is like I know the way back. Can't get lost. You can kind of see how much I've harvested on that field there. Doesn't seem like much from this distance. That brings it closer now that I've harvested a little bit more. There we go. Are you sure about that? You're gonna jump in the pond, maybe? Maybe you're asking if I'm gonna end up in the water? Well, not me, but if other people are on here, they probably would end up in the water. If I do it, it's gonna be totally accidental, but somebody else would probably do it on purpose. I'm 39% done with this contract. Oh, of course, saving. That's all it does is save. I had the other autosave mod on, but that makes it so jittery when it saves. So you can see how much more we have to still do on this. On the harvest, we'll get some of the bales, but it's like 33 grand plus bonus money from all the bales that we'll sell. Might get close to 35 grand or more. Should be some decent money. Dust Bunny and I definitely getting some shenanigans with our driving. Things were worse in FS22. I was really buggy. I ended up in trees and flying across maps. I glitched out. At least with 25 I haven't had some crazy experiences. Just minor. Just gonna get something to drink here while we're doing this. There we go. Keep hydrated. I'm not sure Juan's game plan if there will be a stream tonight or not. I almost ended up in the water. Text after another right now. Three people watching and 3 likes. Appreciate that. I know it's a little slow of a morning. I usually end up resetting the vehicle if I can't get it out. Depends on what vehicle it is. Just a moment here. I was debating making a joke about Ghostbusters, but I decided not to make that joke. But yeah, I'll either put super strength on and get myself out of it, or I'll reset it if I need to. A couple ways still to get a vehicle out of water if needed. Welcome back, Michael. screen doesn't really tell us anything. So is anybody excited about fishing coming to Farming Sim? I honestly don't know what I think and feel about the fishing quite yet. I really like fishing in other games, but I'm not sure how I feel about it in Farming Sim. Probably close to how I feel about the forestry, where I'll probably eventually do it, but I'm still like, it's not Farming Sim. I'm more excited about the Highland cattle and the onions. Also thinking about how that would change. Like, does only certain maps have the fishing? I guess it would have to be coded into maps. The Highland cattle will probably be in every map as long as you have the DLC. That makes sense to me, Michael, when you said that it would take that long, you know. Makes sense. Another bale. Thankfully we don't have to drop it. I see it roll down the hill. I mean, we could do it and watch how far it goes. Should we do that? Top of the hill here? Okay, let's just do it for one bale. How far does it roll? I'm still totally gonna regret this, but... maybe I'll end up by the other bales and not in the water. We might pass it on our way down. Still going. It was worth it, just to watch the bale. It's probably gonna stop around there somewhere. Let's see. Still going. I might regret that if it doesn't stop at some point. Surprised there's not a fence along the bottom of the water. Most other places on this map, there's a fence in certain places. It's hard to sleep in a moving truck. Yes and no. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at it. But it really depends on other factors. For me, it's like, who's talking in the truck, what's playing for music, am I listening to conversations while trying to sleep? That makes it a bit harder. A bale saw. No, still going, I think. Very, very slowly. It should end up right around there. Maybe I stopped right there. Good to know. If we get another bale, you can kind of trust it if I let it go from the top of the hill. It may be just all my years in the semi that makes it easier for me to sleep in a moving vehicle. Oh, one of those, right? Modified exhaust. I hate those kind of trucks. Just to let you know. Hate modified exhaust trucks. They're so annoying. I don't have very many good things to say about them. Yeah, semi-truck is definitely a lot louder than people realize. When they watch our trucking videos, they kind of notice, but it's nothing compared to real life. My thumb is starting to hurt from gaming. I'll take a break here soon. %, done with this contract. I think we're getting close to halfway, but that might only be because of the bales. When they're delivered, it'll be over 50. I don't want to deliver the bales too quickly, basically, and have it so I can't finish this field. Just harvest it all before I deliver more. Well, what's your opinion of those, Michael? I'll ask you your opinion instead of asking you or telling you my opinion. You think modified exhaust trucks are cool or not? Everybody else is watching. What do you think of them as well? They're nice. You like them? Why? Do you just like that they're like, look at me, or they sound nice, or sound nice? I guess for you, but for me, no, they don't. For me, they don't sound nice. They sound annoying as heck. Screeching, loud, annoying. It's like the equivalent of, hey, look at me, I'm mama's boy, kinda thing for me. Every time I hear one of those, it's like, I had to modify this because I'm lacking other things in my life. And like those people that buy Cybertruck, you know. Is it what type of noise? I only hear the screeching and loud noise. Screeching loud, annoying. You like the low bass modified exhaust? The high bass is annoying, yeah, most definitely. I can't think of anybody that does the low bass over here. I guess for me, if I was gonna modify, uh-oh, the game just locked up. If I was gonna modify something and spend money into something, it would not be that. My game's completely locked up, everybody. Like frozen. I'm afraid of touching anything is gonna probably crash the game. Wonder if it's not, like Gravy said that Kiwi had this problem. But I wonder if it's not. If it's a giant thing. Because my game's completely frozen. I can't open a menu or anything right now. Like, mine's been saving. When you're cleaning up, well, probably perfect timing because my game's gonna crash here. And then that will probably be the end of the stream because I'll have to figure this out later. Thinking, so I'm just gonna give it a moment here. But maybe I can do that off stream as well. I don't know. I know if I click around too much, it'll freeze the game completely up even more and give it no chance of saving. Get the plywood into. Oh, good. I'm not quite ready anyway, so. Okay, well, can I hop over here and end the stream without it going crazy? I think that's what I'll do. Thanks everybody for popping in. Thanks for chatting, Michael. I appreciate that. I'm gonna redirect you guys to somebody. Cajun stopped in and said hi. Let's go back to him and say hi back to him. Pop over there and say hi to him. Adios for now.